Why traffic is the missing piece for most marketers. Why traffic is a missing piece for most marketers. Traffic basically means visitors, visitors to your website. Okay, let's say you have a product or a service that you're promoting. You need to get the right people in front of your product or service. Not just random people, but the right people in front of your product or service. That's traffic. That's good quality traffic. That's how you begin to get leads, people who are interested. And these leads go on to become customers, people who actually buy your product or service. So there are many, many, many products out there that you can promote and sell. And many of these products solve many problems. And people will pay money to use these products or services. And you can earn as an affiliate or earn a commission when people buy these products or service. But the hardest part is getting the right person in front of the right product repeatedly. So let's talk about traffic in a bit more detail and how traffic works. Basically, there are three types of traffic. Three types of traffic, all right, in this day and age. The first is paid traffic, all right. You basically have a budget, small budget, medium sized budget, large budget, and you pay for advertising, all right. You can target this advertising, so you can pay for a specific type of person or group of people to see your product or your service. The problem with paid advertising is that it's often very complex and often needs a lot of testing before you can increase your budget, and it can get very expensive very quickly. And if you are a small business, or if you run a home business, or if you are on a small budget or a tight budget, you may not be able to go down the paid traffic route. Also, with paid traffic, right, advertising or paying for visitors to come to your website, you're basically renting traffic, because as soon as you stop advertising, you stop effectively marketing your product or service. You stop getting these visitors, these leads to your website, and you stop getting sales. Okay, so that's paid traffic. It is quite fast. Okay, that's one of the main advantages. It's very quick, so you can get a large number of people if you scale up your advertising to see your product, and you can start to make sales quite quickly. All right, so paid traffic has its advantages and its disadvantages. Next is organic traffic. All right, excuse me. So let's say, for example, you post something about your product on social media, or you have a blog, a website, and you write an article about your product on that website. And people see your post, all right, and there's a link in your post, and they click the link and go and see your website where your product is. Or they read your article on your blog or your website, and they click the link and they go to your product page. Now, for as long as that post is out there in social media, for as long as that article is on that website, people will keep seeing that post, they'll keep reading that article, they'll keep clicking the link, and pretty much indefinitely you'll continue to get visitors coming to your product page, right? That's organic traffic. Organic traffic. Because you put out that content, because you put out that post, because you put out that article, or even a video. So a video like this, for example, which I'm creating, which I'll put on YouTube, will stay on YouTube indefinitely. And whenever people watch this video, they'll hear my voice, hear what I'm talking about. If there's a link next to this video, they may click the link. And if this video is up for a month, a year, 5 years, 10 years, it means that for a month, for a year, for 5 years, for 10 years, I'll continue to get people watching the video, clicking my link, and going to my product. All right, so that's organic traffic. So So you've got paid traffic, organic traffic. The third type of traffic is traffic that you own. All right, traffic that you own. So here's how it works. Instead of sending people to a product page, all right, to look at your product, where they may suddenly lose interest and click off the page to another page, all right, you send them to a page that invites them to enter their email address. So on that product page, for example, you could give them some information about the product as well as the option to enter the email address. So if they are not ready to buy at that moment and they enter the email address, so you may offer them some free information or a freebie or a discount or something, right? If they enter the email address, you now have their email address, and that's gold. That's gold. Because over time, you can collect dozens and dozens and dozens, hundreds, even thousands of email addresses. And then guess what? Anytime you email these people about your product, they receive the email. In the email, you'll have a link to your product page. They click the email, they click the link in the email, and they go to your product page. You could even, over several days, send multiple emails, and all the emails can pre-sell the product. You can tell them about the benefits of the product. You can tell them that you have a special offer, buy one, get one free. You can tell them about the money back guarantee. You can tell them all sorts of things so that by the time they get your fifth or sixth or seventh or 10th email, 1 or 2 weeks down the road, they're already reaching for their credit card, ready to buy your product. And that's the most powerful sort of traffic that you can get coming to your product page. All right. So paid traffic, all right. Organic traffic, and traffic that you own and control, that you can direct to any product at any time. So most people who, or I should say many people who are struggling to succeed online don't have a product problem. Product is fine. They have a marketing problem in the sense that they are not marketing the right way, collecting emails. Doesn't have to be emails, it could be phone numbers, for example. And then they're not following up by calling or texting or sending emails. They're not basically controlling the traffic. They're not owning the traffic. So think about the different ways that you could send traffic to your product or to your service, and think about the most efficient way that you can control this traffic to get the results that you want. This is Ugo. Like the video if you liked it. Don't forget to subscribe for more useful tips, and I'll see you in the next one.